from your sidekick here.
Hey, I'll have you know, being an independent contractor for me is one of the most sought-after jobs in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, if you're into suicide. I don't know where you keep digging these people up.
Parole office. Now excuse me, I have a date with Evan. I'll be next door. Catch up with me when these guys are done interrogating you. Don't give away no trade secrets now. Beautiful song, Linda. Thanks for playing it.
My pleasure, Lily. See you later.
Sounds like a good time to make my exit as well. Thank you all for the company. This was excellent coffee, Terry. Given the state of the world today, it might very well be the best coffee in the world. Well done.
Gary!
See you later, Whitworth.
Terry!
Thanks for sharing the story, Whitworth. See you tomorrow.
Take care, my man. Thanks for showing up.
Gary!
Terry!
If he asks, tell Evan we won't be much longer.
Gary?
Yeah, sort of. I was born over 200 years ago, but I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Gary...
Nobody here is gonna give it to you straight, but you've signed up for one of the most dangerous jobs in Boston. I love her to pieces, but Lily's fucking crazy. I have no idea how she stayed alive this long. I just know her sidekicks never do.
Terry!
I've known her for a while. She's the fucking luckiest person to ever walk the face of the earth. Born under a good sign or something.
Probably has a guardian angel to boot.
She has a guardian angel, a T-53 Mach 6 power armor lining, a targeting software suite with eyepiece, and a second-gen EXC17 servos in her frame. The sheriff was pretty clear about where we put the resources. Lily could hug a mini-nuke when it went off, or bench press a bus, no problem. I can guarantee you no other power armor I've seen in all my years has 2 fusion cores for ripping a turret off a tank or throwing boulders. Best single unit I ever made, including Brotherhood Elders and the sheriff's power armors.
Gary!
Yeah, that's a pretty damn good guardian angel.
So you rolled with enough of us now. What do you think of our little organization? I hope it made an impression.
You think I'm deputy material?
Probably not, but that's only because nobody here knows you. The sheriff is real big on loyalty. She has to be with all the synth activity.
I might have hooked up with the wrong outfit here.
Nobody's forcing you to be here. That's the Brotherhood you're thinking of. Door to the south is the fastest exit.
Terry!
Gary!
Terry? Terry!
You too, Gary. Take care.
Later on, Gary.
Bye, Gary.
So Iggy says you guys struck pay dirt on the gunner that poisoned our water and took the Adam Catch hostage, huh?
Yeah, he's in Vault 816. The briefing is tomorrow.
That's what Iggy said. Something about a giant vault that used to be inhabited by the children of Adam.
Terry?
816.
Terry?
I agree, it is an odd number. Well, it's an even number, but it's definitely outside the recognized government range.
Terry?
I don't suppose it made the trip with you from your vault?
Terry?
You give Lieutenant Dan enough time, he'll probably find out more about it. But we ain't got that kind of time. Those gunners are gonna keep hitting us again and again until we put a stop to them. They've been beaten by us I don't know how many times. They just don't learn. Whatever the vault was for, we'll just have to wait until we can read some terminals inside the place.
Doesn't matter what it was for. It's about freaking time we moved. I know I'm not the only one who's had it up to here with these gunner attacks.
I have to agree with Gavin. I think most of us do.
Speaking of moving, Gavin, I believe you promised me some time in the greenhouse.
You're right, I did. Let's get going before I get started on another rant.
See you later, guys. Tell Bob I said awesome planning with the Adam Catch garage.
Terry!
Easily the best coffee I've ever had, Terry. I'm glad you're here with us.
I have to agree. See you around, neighbor.
Beautiful music as always, Linda. Thank you.
Of course. Enjoy the greenhouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce too. I still got a lot of repairs to do after all the fire folks took in the Mass Pike Tunnel.
Terry!
Congrats on the grand opening, Terry. And yeah, this coffee is the best. You're gonna fit in here just fine.
Terry!
That's my reminder to get back to work too, Terry.
What happened to the other 3 pigs?
Well, the wolf walked right into Quincy Pig's front door, 'cause the guard was drunk and feeling sorry for himself, wishing it was like old times. The wolves got rid of Quincy, and just like that, they moved into his house. Little Bunker Hill tried to pay off the wolves, give him money not to hurt him. The wolves kept coming back and demanding more money. So Bunker Hill never really got rid of his problem. One day the wolves are gonna ask for more money than that little piggy has. And that won't be a good day for Bunker Hill, his friends, or his house. And the most successful pig, Little University Point, got into trouble with a different and much stronger wolf. He never gave up and fought as hard as he could, but Quincy Pig screwed him over and never showed up to help. In the end, University Point, well, I guess he burned down his own house with him and the wolf inside rather than give it up. Not bad if you ask me.
Rest in peace, University Point.
Tell me about the 4th pig again.
You like him, huh? He's my favorite too. Remember what the pig did when the wolves showed up at his door, right?
I sure do.
Well, when the Diamond City Pig was done with the wolves, he had a little work to do to make sure they never came back. He got the very same nail gun and chainsaw he used on the wolves, and he took all those wolf bodies and he built his house out of wolf skulls. It might not have been as sturdy as the one made of brick, but it sent a message, and the wolves never ever tried to blow it down. In fact, the wolves never entered that pig's zip code or harassed any of his friends ever again. The end.
Fuck wolves. They deserve what they get.
Now, remember when I told you about bullies when the story started? What does this story teach us, Evan?
Don't ever start the trouble, but always be the one who ends it. Right?
That's what makes us the good guys. Sort of. But what else did I say about finishing fights? Think real hard.
Tell them the message?
Good enough. Remember I said to finish everything with that first fight and you won't have to fight the bully ever again? That's the message.
Oh yeah.
You'll figure it out one day. For now, if someone bullies you, you hit him as hard as you can, and keep hitting them until someone pulls you off.
I will, Aunt Lily.
Gotta go now, Evan. Remember, you're in charge until Mom and Dad get back, okay?
I got it under control. Don't you worry.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? Coffee's all done?
Yeah, let's hang out until the briefing.
Sounds good. Let me jump into my can first and we'll roll.
Bye, Aunt Lily. I love you.
Aw, you're making my heart melt. Love you too, Evan. Remember to stay safe.
Excuse me.
Let's get started. Thank you all for coming. Now listen up. As you all know, almost 10 years ago, I had a job as a caravan guard for a merchant named Fiddle. Diamond City was a stop on our route. To make a long story short, a very large group of gunners attacked Diamond City while we happened to be there, at a wide open front gate. It was a very well-coordinated attack. The gunners employed standard urban assault tactics with a shock and awe mini-nuke blast at the onset. The initial blast killed many citizens, including Fiddle, the heads of security, 2 of Lily's friends, Sergeant Oakes' wife, and his little daughter.
Abby and Andy, we owe Oakes that much.
We owe the sergeant more than we can ever repay. The city would have you believe that I alone led the security force to repel the gunner attack. We all know Oakes played just as important a role. I did not stop the initial advance alone. Oakes was at my side, throwing everything he had at them. He was a ranking guard, and without his support, the demoralized security guards would not have rallied to my orders to repel the gunners. Instead of falling that day, Diamond City fought harder than it had in a century. beat back the gunners, and captured 36 of them alive. We all know what happened to the gunners we caught. It's why the gunners have left us alone ever since that day. However, it seems the commander of this attack wasn't satisfied at having escaped with his life that day, and has been plotting his revenge ever since. In the communications we've seen, he's referred to simply as the Colonel. But Crenshaw has obtained more details about him and his motivations. Among the gunners we captured were his brother and his 2 sons. His only children until we made them mongrel food. He hasn't forgotten about what we did to them. Much of the recent troubles we have had with both the gunners and the Institute can be traced back to this individual. Lily's kidnapping, the cistern contamination, Deputy Hewitt's murder, the attempted kidnapping of Mr. Dr. Pepper, and the occupation of the Atom Cats' garage with the simultaneous attack on Diamond City. Even random, unrelated kidnappings they did for the Institute to fund their operation can be traced back to his grudge against me. We have dealt with each of these attacks individually and successfully, but we are always reacting to his moves instead of addressing the source. That changes today. Crenshaw has the location of this gunner, so we are going to help him join the family he misses so much.
That too is the least we can do.
That gunner deserves to be reunited with his family.
Iggy said he's holed up in a vault?
Yes. Crenshaw's early impromptu briefing, also known as gossip, was accurate. He and what remains of his force are in Vault 816.
So what the hell are we waiting for? Let's go punch this guy's ticket, clean out the vault, and be home in time for spaghetti.
A plan. Which is why you're here, Lily.
You never told me I had to come up with a plan. I ain't no super brain genius like Babs.
No, you're part of the plan, Lily. Please just listen.
Sorry.
Shh, Lily.
You too, Heather.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
What did you find on Vault 816, Lieutenant?
There wasn't much reading to be had on Vault 816. The number is clearly out of the range used for the government-commissioned vault designations. About the only information we do have is that it served a protective role for the other vaults in some capacity, and it was massive. Its size, said to be at least as big as any 2 other vaults, made it the largest vault on the East Coast, and gave it the nickname the Beast from the East. Sadly, that's all we have on the pre-war origins, history, and purpose of the vault.
Iggy said something about the children of Adam?
Yes, that brings me to the next part, the recent history of Vault 816. For that, I had to talk to a number of merchants and information dealers. As far back as living memory goes, Vault 816 was occupied by a very cloistered, but rather benign, sect of the Children of Adam. They dealt with few outsiders and let absolutely no outsiders in the vault. But like the cult in the Glowing Sea, they weren't hostile to outsiders. At some point in time after his defeat at Diamond City, the Colonel and his company took the vault by force, killing or enslaving the cultists. They didn't want to be found, so they apparently took on the identities of the Children of Adam themselves, at least on the surface. The vault was so cut off, in fact, that nobody in the Commonwealth noticed the entire vault had fallen and been replaced with gunners. Even Lucas Miller, the only merchant they ever dealt with, was completely unaware of the takeover.
I was thinking about this all day. Can we really be sure the folks in there are really gunners? I don't want to annihilate harmless cultists by mistake.
That is an excellent question, Lieutenant. How do we know we aren't being manipulated into attacking a vault that means no harm? Short answer is we can't be sure, but Lucas Miller's message, combined with what you discovered in Nuka World, increases our confidence. However, we can't be entirely certain, which is why our plan is not simply kick in the door and shoot.
That's a new approach for us.
I wish I could disagree. According to Lucas, access to the caravan containing the vault entrance is protected behind retractable armor plates. To complicate things, the door armor is re-extended behind him when he enters the vault, meaning they never open it for long. Cutting through the armor to force entry would take so long they could easily harden their defenses and turn the breach into a death trap for us. He also stated communication with the interior is done via an intercom by the armored door, so we're going to need to talk our way inside.
Yeah, and since half the Commonwealth knows you guys by face, they ain't gonna open for you. So let me guess why I'm here.
As I stated in the cafe, Being forthcoming and engaging with the civilians we protect is critical for mutual trust and support. So yes, there is a not small chance any of us would be recognized, and this operation would become vastly more difficult.
I'm no fan of these gunners either. Alright then. What do you need us to do exactly?
To sell your sidekick into slavery.
I don't suppose selling them a token that says they own my sidekick is gonna work here. They're gonna want the real deal. What's the plan?
As simple as it gets. You pose as a raider trying to sell your sidekick to the occupants of the vault. This serves two purposes. First, if they try to make the purchase, it will confirm our suspicions. We will know that they are not actually children of Adam. Second, you can enter into the main entry area of the vault without arousing suspicion. And a small element of surprise will save lives later. If we have to cut through those armor plates, they will no doubt have the time to mass quite the arsenal on the other side of that door. Somewhere on the other side of that armored shutter is a control to open it and keep it open. You need to find it and activate it. I would start looking by tracing wires from the doorway deeper into the entryway. Most likely to a switch by the person on the intercom.
And once we open that door, armor back up?
Spears and I will enter, and we will clean the vault out.
You? You sure? This asshole's got your number.
The city will be in good hands under Dan Crenshaw and Harkins. If this colonel has something to say, he can say it to me himself. And then I will make sure that he knows, in no uncertain terms, who is killing him and why.
Okay. A bit intense, but it's got style.
I think I speak for Iggy and Dan when I say I'd rather be there with you guys. Expect a good story when you get back, Mark.
I will enter the location of the entrance into your power armor targeter. Lieutenant Spears and I will meet you there.
Let me guess. At night?
At noon. Raiders are lazy, and you're posing as a raider.
Yeah. Good point.
Lastly, make sure your sidekick makes it to the vault door alive. We don't know if the gear door is closed. We may need a Pip-Boy.
Well, technically you'd only need the left forearm to make it, which from an operational standpoint is a much more attainable objective.
Good point. If your sidekick is wounded or otherwise can't make it to the gear door, use your blade to hack off their left arm at the elbow. Then you should be able to carry the Pip-Boy to the gear door yourself at the rally point.
You got it, Sheriff.
Are there any questions?
You know I can take the Pip-Boy off, right?
Pip-Boys are valuable items. We want to make sure it stays with you at all times to avoid liability. Our method ensures that it will.
We were just kidding. Damn. You need to learn to recognize dry humor when you hear it.
Let's do this.
Very well. Get to Vault 816 with Lily. Lieutenant Spears and I will meet you there.
I got a drop-off to make here. Heard this was the place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
One of my friends who, deals with Bunker Hill from time to time, he said if Bunker Hill wasn't buying what he had, then you would. So he sent me up here with the, thing. And told me to make a drop-off.
Where's your friend?
Oh, he's busy. He had to, paint... He had to paint his, mole rats. Yeah.
Real slick, Lily. Painting mole rats.
Shh. Cloak and dagger stuff going on here.
We're doomed.
Alright, just you and your cargo, nobody else.
That's all there is. Open up and we can get this done.
Use your keycard.
My what now?
That's what I thought. If your imaginary friend didn't give you his card, then we don't have any business to conduct. Fuck off.
Hey now, I hiked all the way up here from...
If you don't have his card, then you're not with him. Come back when you have it, or don't come back at all.
Okay. Be an asshole. I'm for real. I'll come back here with a card and sell you this reject. Then you'll see. Holy shit, where the fuck are we gonna get a card?
Off a dead raider in Bunker Hill.
Sounds like a plan. A plan with a lot of walking.
Adam's peace upon you, my children. What business have you in our hallowed grounds?
Holy shit. Don't sneak up on people like that, old man. I almost shot you.
Easy, Lily. He'd have shot us in the back if he wanted us dead.
Forgive me, little one. It is just that you do not resemble anyone I have seen do business with the heretics inside.
Wait. You're no gunner, are you? There's supposed to be gunners in here.
Those interlopers, those butchers! No, Atom saves his most terrible punishment by those who would desecrate our holy grounds. Atom will rise upon the Eye of Division and smite them into the hazmat pit of oblivion. They will die 1,000,000 half-lives of decay. They will never see the light of division. They will be condemned to the unholy cold of inert matter, forsaken.
Whoa. Slow down there, old-timer. I believe you. Don't blow a gasket on me here. You don't want CPR from someone in power armor.
Is that your tent back there? Why are you camped out here?
You do not have the look of raider or gunner about you. Your friend has more the look of a sidekick than a slave, if I were to be honest. What business do you have with the devils inside?
We're no friends of theirs, if that's what you want to know. But we asked you first. What's up with the cliffside campsite here?
That is my home beyond that steel curtain you see there. Years ago, I was the grand elder of the church that called the vault home as well. We had Atom's favor. He was good to us. His radiance shined down on us. Our mushrooms grew. Our lives were peaceful. The gunners came and one of our own betrayed us for money. He threw open our doors and the gunners poured through in the dead of night. They killed all of us without mercy. Every last one but for me. My friends. My family. Everyone I ever knew was cut down that night. I stay here, in this tent now, waiting for Atom to deliver me.
I'm sorry for your loss. Why did they spare you?
I do not know. I think it was Atom who stayed their hand. He is not done with my life yet. I feel it in these old bones. I have work to do for him. I do not know why Atom chose to forsake us and spare my life. Maybe it was our complacency. Maybe it was to teach me a lesson. But he challenges me now. I must try to get back into his grace. I must spread the word of Atom and return this vault to its former glory.
What if I told you we were here to kill every last gunner in that vault because they killed our family and friends too?
It is forbidden for unbelievers to enter the holy vault.
Is that your rule or Adam's rule?
Well, I mean...
Yeah, that's what I thought. We won't tell no one we went down there if you don't. I mean, that is, if we can even get in. Apparently they're expecting us to have a key card to get this damn metal shutter open.
Perhaps I could help with that. Perhaps.
Hey, if you got a key card hidden in those very flimsy robes somewhere, you better cough it up or pull it out of wherever it is.
Hear him out first. Cut the shit, old man. What do you want for the keycard?
Our temple was the vault. It stood as a shining beacon of hope and protection for many seeking Atom's light. It was our anchor in this world. It provided safety, nourishment, isolation from the outside, and it attracted many seeking to learn the world of Atom. I needed to start anew. I ask that when you are done dispensing Atom's judgment on the interlopers inside, you leave me in peace with it.
We have absolutely no interest in stretching our forces thin enough to occupy a distant vault of no strategic value to us. I can't guarantee nobody else will harass you when we're gone. We're not going to join your church, and we can't defend the vault for you. But I hesitate to leave it in the hands of someone potentially just as hostile. I have been attacked by Atomites for no reason in the past.
I've been attacked by some. Others have been really kind to me. You never know if one of you is from those psycho sects. How we know you ain't just gonna attack anyone who comes close to the vault once it's yours?
Atom is not just division. He is the creation before division. He is everywhere and in all things. You ask if we will treat outsiders with respect? I tell you, Atom demands it. To hurt those who live in harmony with Atom's creation is to hurt Atom and invite cold, inert damnation on one's soul.
Well, I don't know about you, but he's pretty convincing to me.
It seems we've reached an agreement then. Your key card for the claim to the vault when we're done. And you let travelers pass here without incident.
Under Atom's gaze, I swear it. May I never feel his warmth again if I bear false witness.
Yeah, I'm back. I got your fucking key card. Are we gonna do business or what?
No, it's you. Yeah, we can maybe reach a deal. Come on in. Just you and your cargo. Nobody else.
About fucking time. Don't shoot or nothing.
Once you're in, walk to the campfire and we'll talk.
Well, here goes nothing.
Just find that switch that opens this thing. The faster you do that, the faster we can come in and help.
I'm really tired of living in a radioactive world. This shit is getting old.
Alright, that's far enough. I'm gonna assume I'm doing business with the one in the power armor.
You ain't as dumb as you sound on the intercom. Yeah, Bunker Hill wouldn't pay up for this one. You know how it goes. So is plan B with you guys?
This one? Are you serious?
Yeah, he may be ugly, but I mean, look at, look at those squinty, beady little eyes, and the toughest leather skin, the heavy sloping brow, and the hunched over stance. You only get that kind of back posture from honest labor. That ain't rickets or osteoporosis you're looking at. That's a hard worker there. And my man, let me tell you about the keystering ability. You should have seen what we caught this one running away with.
And the vacant look tells me we don't have a thinker here. Those gaunt eyes and... Is that the early stages of scurvy I'm looking at here? Probably anemic. I got rat sores all over the ass, too. Yeah, you know the last one you guys pushed on me started drooling on themselves after you left? And I mean, come on, maybe disarm them first.
Hey, I'm just running a favor for the boss here. You can't blame me if the merchandise is faulty. Even severely in this case.
That's what I'm saying. Not a prime specimen, obviously. I ain't giving you standard rate for this sorry lump. 70 caps, take it or leave it.
Hey, this sorry lump is worth more than that. It never gets lost, and it'll eat anything you give it. Tell him, Lily.
70 caps? Are you fucking kidding me? At that price, I might as well be the one for sale. I schlepped this troglodyte all the way from Bunker Hill. And that's not anemia. That's food poisoning from the canned dog food.
I've seen thicker skin on a mole rat. 80 caps. If you don't like it, go to the next vault down the road with that sorry lump of shit you call a sale.
You know, he's right. You ain't exactly selling yourself here. What do you have going for you anyway?
I have a college degree.
Are you serious? You think they give a shit? 60 caps.
You got yourself a deal. Meet us back there at the gate.
Come on, gate's open. Gotta move quick. No more fucking around.
Hey. Last mistake!
door is open. Part of me thinks maybe we should hack your arm off for the pool boy anyway. They could close at any time. That's more dry humor.
Excuse me.
Good work, Lily.
Thanks. I ain't gonna lie, I was worried for a second. They didn't look too interested in buying my sidekick. I think it was the scurvy. Luckily, I drove a hard bargain and got him to pay top cap.
I see the vault gear door remained open. Fortunate.
So, what now?
Now comes the reason we wore power armor. We go down there and kill every last thing that moves.
Just us? The whole vault?
Someone else is on the way and will meet us down there later. But for now, yes, just us.
Maybe I should tie a hand behind my back to give him a chance.
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather they had no chance.
Almost forgot.
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather they had no chance. So put your helmet on and let's move out. If one is the commanding officer of a vault occupation, made for you to fulfill that role. There's no way. It certainly won't be. But it gives us a place to start looking, which is more than we had coming down here. Check the terminal, Spears. Get it all on a holotape if there's anything there. Sir. Solved. Lieutenant Dan is going to want this information. Spears, get it on a holotape too.
Sir. I gotta tell you, I'm a little let down. I was hoping for a giant battle at some sort of doomed social experiment.
Indeed. And now we have to play a game where we guess what was in the head of a cynical chief medical officer when he hid the access code. Very well then. Let's go find the pieces of this code and get into Section B. Every corner, kill everything that moves.
Got it.
Unit level increased.
Trying to hit, huh? You creep.
Fucking kill!
What?
Get some!
The Kim's effects are expired. Level increase. The Kim's effects are expired.
That's enough.
I waited a long time to see you face to face.
I don't have any idea who you are.
You're the bitch who...
Yes. I'm the one who made sure your sons and brother were turned into a pile of mongrel shit before the rain washed it away forever.
She's not wrong. The dogs ate your sons, you know. I watched. Shit 'em right out in an alley.
You fucked with the wrong people, asshole.
And now we're here to wash away the memory of them. Like a pile of dog shit in the rain. They will be forgotten. So will you.
Do it then. Just know this.
I didn't ask what you had to say, and I don't care. This isn't an interview. I told my men that you would know who it was that was killing you.
You talk about my sons like that and then tell me to shut up? You've got some nerve. Do it already, you bitch! Kill me!
Not me. Sergeant Oakes, the Colonel is waiting to meet you.
Oh my god. You are in some serious trouble, pal. I wish I brought popcorn for this.
No! Who are you? You stay the fuck away from me!
I know your face. I remember every face from that day.
I don't know you. Who are you?
Your brother looked like you. I remember his face.
Why, you son of a bitch!
I remember his face when the wire tightened. The blood came out his ears. And his eyes. I remember the gurgling noise.
You were supposed to be a bunch of pussies!
I remember your face because your sons look like you. All of them. Family to each other.
Don't you dare talk about my sons! Stay away!
I knew they were family. I killed the first myself. We made the others watch. Did you know that? We made them watch each other die.
Yes! I watched you kill my sons from across the river! I'll never forget it. Never! Is that what you want to hear, you fucking towering goon?
No, I came to hear something else.
No! No! Stay away from me, you son of a...
And that's the end of that.
Sergeant?
Hey, Oaks. We're here for you.
I should find Angie. I'll be back home.
Of course. We'll see you there, Sergeant. Take all the time you need.
I saw what you did in the cavern. Adam has truly sent his most formidable warriors to vanquish the heathens.
Adam?
But of course, Adam works in such mysterious ways to send unbelievers to deliver his holy ground. But he shines on all of us nonetheless.
You're free to believe whatever you want about why we're here. That's not important. We're honoring our part of the deal. The vault is yours. And we expect you to honor your word not to cause trouble with travelers topside.
Yes, of course. Adam demands we care for all of his creation. And as his holy warriors, you'll be permitted in the vault as well, in gratitude.
Hey, if you need supplies, I know a few merchant caravans that could stop by.
Adam bless you, young lady. I have a very difficult task ahead of me, to rebuild this church. This vault has been picked clean since before I was born. It is little more than a reactor and shelter from the rain now. I would gladly do business with any merchant offering help.
Sounds like Lucas Miller just lost his monopoly.
It's time for us to leave. Good luck to you, old man.
Farewell, Adam's warriors. Adam may have us cross paths again. Until then, may his peace and blessings be upon you.
New mission objective received.